Love and compassion of one Baba. We are here for the AGM of Dr Suresh. It's very historic because this is the first time, I think, in the history where a center decided that it should close down and send a notification to the council, and council rejected. Never has this happened. Meaning the body has died, but the spirit is not going to let go. So this is what Bangsa spirit is all about. Wherever we are, the spirit won't go. It is difficult. Why? Because 40 years ago, when the center was being formed, the history of the Sai Center is the history of the Sathya Sai Baba movement in Malaysia. Due to the dedicated work that Brother Jaga and his team, during that time, centers were just focusing only on few sporadic bhajans. Concept of seva also was not there. That's why Swami told him to form the informal seva dal, and he went around doing that, which got into a lot of issues and problems, court case, and so many other challenges that he himself faced, and brought the whole organization. The history of the Sathya Sai Baba movement in Malaysia is the history of the Sathya Sai Baba movement in the world, because somehow or other, invariably, this has become a nucleus for everyone to take inspiration from. You yourself would have seen, when you land in Puttaparthi, they ask you, where are you from? Malaysia? Oh, Bangsa, oh, Jaga. These two things come together. You know, everywhere. So everyone thinks Bangsa is like a big, huge country. Bangsa, Jaga. These two words. So it was so synonymous. And that's why the council rejected. Council in its wisdom rejected it. I'm so happy and so glad and so fortunate that they decided to reject. In fact, for a center that does not exist, to have 59 over members sitting here, I think in Malaysia also this must be one of the largest groups without a center. So that is what.
It's called a virtual center.
Virtual center. Second point is that the transition in which the center moved from there to here is a painful transition. Agree. And many people went through a lot. But this is where we want to really acknowledge and thank and really honor our President, our Chairman, Brother Raja, for really shouldering a lot of these things and making it happen in a smooth manner. And that one, I think, it's really with God's grace that we had a chairman who was able to achieve that. Of course, the loudest clap came from his brother. Okay. Yeah. The other thing that I want to mention to you is that the center, when it was growing up, when it was moving on, you see, in the Gita, in the first couple of verses, you hear the word twice born. It is easy to be born from the womb. Dogs, cats, mosquitoes, everybody does that. But human beings coming from the physical womb is one thing. But everybody is born twice. So where the birth of the spirit matters, that is what that matters. So Bangsa Center gave birth to a lot of spirits. That's why we call twice born. Many people are born in the spirit, in the spiritual sense. To have a destiny in which they're forged by material desires and wants is a normal birth. But when you come to the center, there are people to foster them. And that is what Brother Jaga did. And the leadership team did, likes of Brother Sundaram, the late Brother Singham, the late Sister Shanti. These all are great icons. So really speaking, why this center must go on is not so much so, but so much so to continue the legacies that they have created. We cannot let it go. So because the sacrifices are too tremendous. So we have to stand on those sacrifices and build more. And just as how they have fostered the younger ones, we too must foster. In this center now, how many of you are less than 35 years old? Other than me? Okay, there's none. So one person, yeah.
Wow.
So
please stand up and be recognized.
Oh, yeah. So there's only one. So this is where, only one person. And this is where many Sai centers, around the world is now having an issue where attracting the young people and to become a fostering. This is where the problem is. So this is where the landscapes have changed. So if you really ask me, Bangsa Center now, the one that Brother Jaga and the entire team led and changed was one kind of landscape. Now the world has changed now. The whole new landscape has come in now. The post-COVID landscape is a new challenging landscape where complacency has become the central DNA of every individual. Even when you go to work, come to work, they ask you, 2 days can we work from the house? no, never mind, can you come for interview? They are saying, is it okay if I come online? So that is the range of, the extent of complacency. So we need to now have a 2.0 vision in which the center now becomes a new inspiration, a new leadership, and new guidance for not just for all Sai centers in Malaysia, as how we were at one time, but a Sai center, Sai organization, what we must be for the whole world. The whole world now, we have a better way of influencing everyone. The organization has come for a purpose. See, the one is we must understand how the world is also. The whole world is collapsing, wars are fighting, everybody is fighting, everyone is quarreling, mental depression is down, people don't even know how to save money, people don't even know how to fall in love, cannot stay married. So many problems are there. So the teacher has come for this purpose. The Sai organization, those who are wearing white and those who are not, they are yeah, white and black. So what we are trying to do is that what he is creating is a whole group of people who will become an answer to the problems of the world, but by first answering your own self, You have come here to redeem your soul. I think that we must not forget. We have come here to redeem our own soul, and whatever that we are doing is for that particular purpose. So this is where a new vibration must come inside, that we translate the rituals that we perform to the spiritual understanding and meaning, and have deeper sense of what we are. I'm also the chair of the International Scriptural Committee, where we really study circles around the world. We are now producing, from May onwards, May 3rd onwards, from May 3rd onwards, we are releasing international study, a new course, a divine spiritual course for people to join, because we are very concerned that everybody must go deeper and deeper into your Atma. So our discussions must be very deep. Our contextualization must be very profound. We want to remain in the swimming in the shallow waters. That's where the sharks are. Go deeper, deeper. When you go deeper, you will experience peace, tranquility, joy, happiness. That's what you and I have come for. So what is critical now for Sai centers to move forward is develop a very strong family spirit in which everyone can support each other in a very high sense of fraternity. While we had this center and we moved on and Ganesha came here and all of us there, luckily for us that the brother Ganesh and a few members of his team managed to keep 150 children based in SSC in another place, in another school. Now that's something laudable, because education is the thing. So in the international circuit also they realize SSC is the expansion point. The moment you expand SSC, parents will come. There will be more friends. Like this center here itself, there were 400 of our children here in this whole center. That's one of the reasons why we didn't come here, because the number of children are so huge. There is going to be a very big demand for children to come. Then you market it nicely, you perfect this whole thing, the whole thing can explode into a very big concern. So there is a big mission, there is a big play. So those of you who are just coming here on a Sunday, relaxing, coming watching, okay, that's okay. That's okay. But the point of the story is that we now need to awaken that spirit, the Atmic spirit. Don't remain at the level of the physical, because the body will go. They'll take it and burn it away, after some time. Don't remain at the level of the emotional level, because emotional levels are very wavy and fluctuating. Don't remain at the intellectual level, because it's very judgmental. It'll keep you in a prison. That's why Krishna was born in a prison, but the prison dog came out, and he came out of the prison to demonstrate to man, no point living as a Jivatma, you must become a Paramatma. Our job, Bangsa Center, must become very effulgent, very powerful, strong people who have got very high visionary. So we are looking at individuals, people. I think that is what our strength is, and we will continue to do that. But move away from these three prisons, and we must now come to the Atmic level. This Atmic level. This is where the whole bliss of life is, and that is where we are supposed to go. So this is what we should do in dedication to the people who have sacrificed in the past, and the family that gave us a house for 40 years. Nobody will do that. Nobody in this world, nobody in this whole world will ever do something like what they have done. 40 years to go into a house, take the whole house, go upstairs, downstairs. Those those days I remember, the whole Balvikas and SSC will be there. Rajagali upstairs in the balcony in one small corner with his sarong with the Milo, and then his room will be there. SSC has one small corner in there. They gave the whole house. So that is how the expansion took place. Nobody will do. You can build a temple, sir, but you cannot give your house as for the purpose of fostering. That sacrifice, nobody in this world will ever. Anybody can build a temple. You collect money and you build a temple. But to take something and do that, that is sacrifice. That is what he has done. Nobody in this world, nobody will do. Nobody. So that is the pristine glory of that sacrifice upon which you and I must build and create this. And we now must give more and more so that the young people, today the young people are more lost than ever before. More lost. They're becoming robotic. They are not thinking. So this is where our own Atma must foster their Atma, and we must, like blood transfusion, we must have spirit transfusion, in which we must now regenerate the younger people, bring them all together, which is what to great extent that Ganesh and his team has done for that. But we must bring the parents and everybody else and make them experience this whole bhava of spirituality, because this is the only place in which the redemption of soul can take place. So dear brothers and sisters, we are on a mission. We are on a mission. Don't treat this as a normal annual general meeting. Don't treat this as a passive thing, but this is the most active place in which your soul is returning back home. That's why we always say, Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you.